Sumit, welcome on YourPedia.
Hello, sir.
And Sumit, many congratulations for your selection in PhD, funded PhD in Concordia University in Canada. So मैं आज आपके साथ इंटरेक्शन करूंगा और सारे के सारी प्रोसेस विल ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड एंड आई नो सुमित दैट यू हैव पुट लॉट ऑफ एफर्ट फॉर दिस and you are a person who has traveled a journey in itself. Journey always has ups and downs, and purpose of this interaction, Sumit, is to provide the inputs to prospective students. उनको आपसे सीखने को मिले, आपकी जर्नी से सीखने को मिले. तो मैं आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि आप वो सारी बातें इंटरेक्शन में बताना जो स्टूडेंट्स के काम की हों. वी कैन हैव हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश कॉम्बिनेशन so that it helps wider section of students. So I start with your background first. Please tell my viewers, Sumit, आप कहाँ से हैं, which part of India, and आपका academics starting from maybe undergrad आपने बीटेक वगैरह कहाँ से किया, then after masters you done. तो वो सारी जर्नी थोड़ा कंसाइज वे में आप बताओ एंड योर बैकग्राउंड.
Okay. So, sir, my name is Sumit Kumar Rai. I am from Gopalganj, Bihar. I have completed BTech in Mechanical Engineering from Kurukshetra University, and after that, I have completed my Master in Mechanical System Design from NIT Srinagar. After that, I have also completed MS Research in Energy Science from IIT Bombay. And after that, I have teaching experience as well as research experience. And actually, my journey is very, ups and downs. It contains ups and downs because I about to just give up on this applications process for applying in foreign. But ends well. That's it. Means you can
ओके.
say that.
मुझे सुमित थोड़ी सी टाइमलाइन आप बता सकें कि आपका एनआईटी श्रीनगर में आपने कब किया, आईआईटी बॉम्बे में आपने कब किया, फिर आपने टीचिंग कितना साल किया और बीच में गैप भी था, थोड़ा सा अगर वो उसके बारे में बता सकें कैंडिडेट्स को.
So actually, I completed my master in 2017 in NIT Srinagar, and actually I was 5 times gate qualified and one of the topper in NIT Srinagar. So I was selected for assistant professor in NIT Srinagar as a temporary basis.
ओके.
So I taught there for about 1.5 years. In 2019, I joined MS Research in Energy Science Department in IIT Bombay, and there this degree completed in 2022. And after that, I joined Pune University as an assistant professor. Since then,
Okay.
I am applying. Initially, I thought it in IIT Bombay that I should go for PhD in foreign because I thought it that IIT generally takes too long time for PhD. So I dropped idea to continue or complete from IIT. So at that time I thought it and I started applying, but journey was not easy for me because my family background is not that much economically strong. So I have to do work simultaneously. I had to prepare for myself. So I joined for a job. Then I continuously, applying for that. But initially we have to give GRE and IELTS. So this exam is also not easy. We can say that because we are from Hindi background, right? So we have to prepare well for it, and it takes time. So initially, I thought this exam is very tough, and we have to prepare so many. So I gave few time months, but I could not get confidence in when I can give the exam. So initially, I very much afraid of I will fail about the exam if I write. So initially, I not take courage to give exam. Simultaneously, I email to the some professors in different countries. Initially, I started emailing to US professors, and their response is very positive.
mm, mm,
But I don't have IELTS or GRE for that.
mm, mm,
So,
mm,
and I don't have confidence in 2023, we can say,
mm,
confidence to give that exam at that time.
mm,
So I met with the YourPedia, Rahul sir, Ankit sir, and you also helped me a lot
mm,
regarding this journey.
mm,
So I sometime I motivated in between, but I diverted from my path. Uh,
mm,
but finally I write the IELTS exam. In first attempt I
mm,
could not get the desired result, but I second attempt I get it.
mm,
So thereafter I applied few universities. I got
mm,
selected in three countries,
mm,
and one country result is awaited, but they said fund is not available this time as Trump
mm,
issue is happening.
mm,
So finally, I'm happy that
mm,
I was about to give up
mm,
because it's about more than 2.5 years since I
mm,
am trying.
mm,
So
mm, mm.
ends well, I
Okay.
would say.
Mm. सुमित बोलते हैं ना कि यू जस्ट when you are going to quit, you get the opportunity. So in your case
So
that has happened.
basically, this
Mm,
this is the
mm,
second thing happens to my life. Earlier also happens when I got selected in IIT Bombay. So
mm,
initially I got rejected from all IITs, new IITs.
mm,
Like you are not capable of doing
mm,
research and on.
mm,
So
mm,
I
mm,
was rejected from every IIT initially.
mm,
So
mm,
I thought I might not
mm,
be ending in IIT, so I have to
mm,
do in different way,
mm,
right? In
mm,
different field. But
mm,
finally, at last, I thought that no, this time I
mm,
go with the
mm,
last attempt, and this will be my
mm,
final attempt.
mm,
And at that time also, I was selected in four IITs, it's
mm,
old IIT.
mm,
So I would say the never give up attitude will help me
mm,
and in future also.
mm,
So that's what I learned in these two exams, I would say. So
mm,
student must not give up early.
हम्म, ये बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है बिकॉज सुमित दैट मैटर्स. हम बोलते हैं ना कि डिफिकल्टी क्या है, व्हाई थिंग्स आर डिफिकल्ट, बिकॉज दीज थिंग्स टेक टाइम. कोई भी अच्छी चीज मिलने में टाइम लगता है. अगर आप परसिस्ट कर जाएं, अगर आप परसिस्टेंस रखें और लगे रहें, तो आपको अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलती है. सुमित, यू आर द टिपिकल एग्जांपल ऑफ हाउ परसिस्टेंस वर्क्स, हाउ यू गेट द रिजल्ट. अगर इफ यू कीप ऑन पुटिंग एफर्ट, it took you 2 years to get funded PhD in foreign universities. I'm very sure you could have done PhD from India also, and you could have got that easily. But then you decided, no, I want from abroad for various reasons. सो व्हेन यू वांट समथिंग गुड, इट टेक्स टाइम. और वो आपका एग्जांपल है. सुमित, जब आप स्ट्रगल कर रहे होते हैं तो डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव होता है चीजों को देखने का. लेकिन जब आप यू आर ऑन द अदर साइड ऑफ द दिस आई से other side of the ribbon, when you cross some particular ribbon and when you go on other side, there is different perspective. नाउ यू हैव गॉट समथिंग. तो आपका क्या पर्सपेक्टिव है चीजों को लेके? जैसे पहले तो वो पर्सपेक्टिव था कि सब नहीं मिल रहा है, छोड़ो, कोई बात नहीं. अब मिल गया है, मिल गया है, तो क्या पर्सपेक्टिव है अभी आपका फॉर योर एंटायर जर्नी नाउ? बिकॉज आई बिलीव नाउ यू आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट अ न्यू जर्नी इन योर एकेडमिक एंड प्रोफेशनल लाइफ, विच इज नॉट इन इंडिया, दिस इज इन कनाडा नाउ विद फंडेड पीएचडी. तो क्या पर्सपेक्टिव है अभी, आप कैसे देखते हैं इसको सारे को?
Actually, मैं ये suggest करूँगा, what I would say that people or a student must think about their interest first. If their interest is aligned with what they want to do, then they must pursue that goal or objective in their life. Suggestions are good. uh, Friends suggesting different thing, seniors suggesting different things. There are so many suggestions, I would say. Take suggestions from all, but you must take decision on your thinking, your thought process. What do you want in future? Where do you want to go? you want to after 10 year or 5 year or so. So
mm,
I would say that good thing take times, as you said already. Uh, Sometimes it not happen easily. Sometimes it take times. For in my example, more than 2.5 year, it not that worthy. People can say that, right?
mm,
To take that much time. But I
mm,
wanted, I actually love to go in research field. I like to do research. I have published 5 papers now, so I love to do that. So I pursued that. I wanted to do that in life, achieve in that direction. So
mm,
I persisted with my objective, and finally I achieved. And
good.
I would say that in PhD also I will start new journey. I will do in a you can say not as a job perspective, but I would say I will pursue PhD as a inventor or innovation something
Mm,
for the betterment of life or for sustainable development. My goal is to do something better. Our
mm,
purpose must not be only for job oriented or not only for the money earning. This
mm.
can
Okay.
be your byproduct.
Okay.
So
No, now
that's
Sumit,
what I
yeah. So Sumit, in which area you are going specialization and which university?
so I my area is basically solar thermal. So in that uh, one broader title is given to me, algae based bio solar panel. Means along with the power generation, there is a channel which contain algae
Mm.
which basically absorbs CO2 as well.
Okay.
So I will work on that with Professor Pakrisamy in Concordia University,
Okay. So
mechanical engineering.
tell us more about this university also. Where is this situated in Canada and what is this university all about?
So this is situated in the heart of Montreal city. That is very vibrant city that, and this university is very diverse, containing different departments, different very old university as well. So
Mm,
I would say I am lucky to get selected in that,
mm,
and
mm.
actually I I think that this area and alignment catch my attention to join that Concordia University.
Okay. So Sumit, आपको क्या लगता है why you were selected? Why professor selected you?
So actually, there are so many reasons, of course, but I would say my struggle taught me so many things. In between, I gave more than 10 interviews, more than 20 acceptance from different professor, different university. That taught me every time I gave interview. They taught me like I can do better in this. I can add in this. So all that experience I collected, and then finally coming to Concordia University interview. So professor, before professor's interview, they interviewed me initially as a screening interview. Then they came up with the technical interview, and then they finally interview university interview. Then finally professor interacted with me. So I have four interview. I have gone through four interview
Hmm.
in the Concordia University. So
Okay.
basically, what they analyze about me, that how much experience this personal has,
Hmm.
and how the skill set person has, one can have, and also they analyze about me, do I have capability to do that work, the
Hmm.
specific work they have, right?
Hmm.
So all that parameters or different parameters, skill set and experience and everything, background. So all that matters. What I would can take from that interviews, that they means level me up, or they can test me on that parameters.
Hmm. Okay.
So after fourth interview, finally professor said that now we can apply and you can.
Hmm. Good.
So this
Hmm.
was means very I can say that the different interview processes, but very tough as well, because
Hmm.
I gave I interview at IIT, NIT also, bar, ISRO, and different thing. But that interview only at one time, one at half an hour, 1 hour maybe.
Hmm.
But this time I've gone through four interview, every time at least half an hour.
ओके सुमित, कैन यू ब्रीफ लाइक आपका जो इंटरव्यू कंकॉर्डिया यूनिवर्सिटी के लिए सिलेक्शन के लिए हुआ पीएचडी में, चार राउंड्स क्या क्या थे? वेरी ब्रीफली, पहले राउंड में ये था, दूसरे राउंड में ये था, क्या था वो चार राउंड्स?
So basically, in first round, they screen in just a screening interview. So in that, they ask about what do you do, what is your background, what is your education, what is your what you have as a candidate. So on that basis, screen the few candidate. Then the second interview is technical.
हम्म.
So in the technical interview, uh, there are two people were there. They are asking about only technical.
हम्म.
So I was tested in thermal and design subjects. Then in the third interview, they wanted to take interview for the scholarship. So I have I have secured two scholarships. One is voltage, and second one is research excellence award. So for that, they wanted to take separate interview. So there were one person in that, the head of that scholarship
हम्म.
team. She interviewed me regarding, the future perspective. How can you approach? How will do PhD? What is your goal? Like a question like means the how you approach, why you want to do PhD, like can you sustain, what is your ultimate goal, like that. These are the questions. And at last, she briefed me about what is the scholarship is about, how much they can give for that PhD duration. And finally, I was interacted with the professor.
ओके.
So initially, professor general interview was there. Then later part, he gave me a task about reproducing a graph from his paper. So I was given 1 week time, and then in that 1 week time, I have to reproduce that graph. So I did it in 3-4 days, and I processed. Then finally, the analysis that I have gone through that graph, they asked me question about that.
ओके, सो चारों राउंड किसने लिए? प्रोफेसर ने तो फाइनल राउंड लिया, पहले राउंड्स किसने लिए?
पहले राउंड ने लिए यूनिवर्सिटीज के जो भी रहे होंगे, मींस यूनिवर्सिटी के जो ग्रेजुएट टीम के स्क्रीनिंग में रहे, दैट वाज द डिफरेंट पर्सन. बट सेकेंड इंटरव्यू में जो स्कॉलरशिप का इंटरव्यू लिया, वो थी, और एक और पर्सन थे जो मुझे टेक्निकल राउंड पूछ रहे थे. थर्ड राउंड में वो मैडम थी जो सिर्फ स्कॉलरशिप के क्वेश्चंस पूछ रहे, मतलब उसके अबाउट क्वेश्चन पूछा था उन्होंने. एंड देन फाइनल राउंड प्रोफेसर का था.
Okay. Sumit, for this PhD in Concordia University, were you requiring IELTS and GRE also?
So for this only IELTS required, no GRE requirement.
And how much IELTS?
If you have GRE, then you have means higher age, not
और IELTS कितना
compulsory.
चाहिए? IELTS कितना चाहिए?
So they mentioned more than 6.5. So anything above 6.5 is sufficient for that.
ओके, सो डू यू थिंक सुमित कि जब आपने ट्राई करना स्टार्ट किया, दैट वाज द टाइम व्हेन वर्ल्ड ओवर फंडिंग का क्रंच आना स्टार्ट हो गया था, मतलब पीएचडी में, बिकॉज ऑफ मे बी
Yes.
न्यू एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन एंड न्यू जियोपॉलिटिकल सिचुएशंस इन कंट्रीज. तो
yes, yes.
फंडिंग का प्रॉब्लम आ गया था, एंड इफ यस तो अब सिचुएशन कैसी है वर्ल्ड ओवर?
So initially, one university, Florida State University, one professor was totally agree, and he told me that please apply and your final selection will be done. So selection is also done, but later they mailed me like there is a US political development is here, so funding is on the hold now. So please wait for 1 or 2 years. Whenever fund is clear, we will tell you
ओके।
when to join, when not to join. So that was the case at initially in 2024.
हम्म।
So after that, more situation is worse, I think, for USA.
हम्म।
But now it thinks little,
हम्म।
better, little bit,
हम्म।
not much.
ओके।
But yeah, professor has
ओके।
sufficient for the reply
ओके।
for scholarship.
सुमित, व्हाट इज द
But
टिपिकल
not bad.
ड्यूरेशन, व्हाट इज द टिपिकल ड्यूरेशन ऑफ पीएचडी इन कनाडा?
So my duration is only 4 years, so I have to complete in 4 years only.
हम्म।
They already mentioned that your PhD duration will be 4 years, and so typically 4 to 5 years in Canada takes generally.
फॉर
So
पीएचडी। हम्म।
in my
ओके।
case, it is 4 years.
ओके सुमित, डू यू वांट टू गिव इम्पोर्टेंट टिप्स टू दोज कैंडिडेट्स जो मास्टर्स कर रहे हैं या बीटेक कर रहे हैं और अब्रॉड में हायर एजुकेशन के लिए जाना चाहते हैं, उनके लिए इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट्स टिप्स की फॉर्म में आप प्लीज बताएं।
Okay, so there are so many points, but I would say pointer cannot be changed, right? If once you pass BTech or MTech, but what you can achieve that you can enhance skill set. Skill set in the sense you must know about some software, uh, any software, whatever you have interest. So one software skill is required, and in foreign university, what I realized that if you have a research paper published already, then you have a edge, right? If you don't have, it's fine. But if you publish at least a one research paper, that is fine. If you have experience, is also added advantage in that. And apart from that, they test on the mathematics skills, technical skills, and research aptitude. Research aptitude means whether your mindset is clear or not, whether you are good in analytical thing or not, whether you are good in software skill or not. So these skill set is matters a lot. I would
ओके।
sum up. Yeah.
ओके। गुड। सो सुमित, जैसे बहुत सा कैंडिडेट ऐसा है जो बीटेक मास्टर्स कर चुका है एंड एस्पायर्स टू गो फॉर पीएचडी अब्रॉड, लेकिन जब तक पीएचडी नहीं मिलती, मे बी इट इज 3 मंथ 6 मंथ्स, 1 साल लग जाए, तब तक उनको क्या करना चाहिए एज पर यू?
It depends person to person. I would say if your financial situation is not allowing you to prepare for separately, you can prepare along with the job that I have pursued like that. So after job, you it is difficult to manage or balance both things because job demand also few energy from you, and after that there is no leftover energy in you to prepare, right? But if you prepare well, timetable or well balanced life, then it is sufficient to get selected in any university in foreign. Hardly 2 3 hours if you want to give every day, it is sufficient. And I would say take advice from senior or some talk to some uh, person from foreign whoever selected earlier, or uh, from that we can take motivation because initially people don't know how much it takes, right? So they don't even quantify that how much I should prepare, how I should approach for preparation. It is very easy if you go with the strategy planned or timetable.
Yes. So how many professors you must have contacted roughly, and कितनों का पॉजिटिव रिस्पॉन्स आया होगा, कितनों का नेगेटिव, न्यूट्रल, नो रिस्पॉन्स, इफ यू कैन सेग्रीगेट दैट.
So this is very funny question for me because my emails is loaded up with the I can say that more than 3,000, 4,000 professor I have sent the email. Not a single professor in my field left, I would say. But at the same time, I got reply from more than 300, 400 professors. And some of
किए
them
कितने आपने? हाउ मेनी
about
यू हैव डन मेल? हजारों में कर दिए क्या?
more than 3,000
मोर देन
in two
थ्री
and a
थाउजेंड
half
मेल्स किए
years.
आपने? ओके.
Yes.
ओके.
So
एंड 300 आपको रिस्पॉन्स आए?
more than 300, 400 reply I got. In that,
ओ.
few professor where I don't have fund, I don't have this year vacancy. But in that 400, up to I would say 300, I got positive response. But I don't know, somewhere in final selection, I was not in the list. So maybe everyone praised my profile. Every professor praised my profile, my CV, my research proposal, my SOP, my different problem statement. But I could not make it a final selection. They only say you are in the top three, you are in the top two, but other candidate take the admission, and we are very regret for you and like that. They mail generally type. So basically, that's why I told earlier because it takes a lot of pain to digest this kind of failure. Sometimes I would doubt myself that whether I able to make it or not. Means it is very difficult to digest because professor is also praising, right? But you are not finally
Getting
in the
getting
selection
selected.
list.
Yes.
So
Yes, understand.
I would say the never give up attitude or persisted with my thing helped
Hmm.
me.
Hmm. Sumit, I must admit and I must appreciate, uh, 3,000 mails and 400 positives, and not getting the selections at the time, because you started putting all the effort when the geopolitical situation changed and funding crunch आ गया, but still you made it up. इसको इंस्पिरेशनल स्टोरी बोलते हैं, एंड आई एम श्योर स्टूडेंट्स शुड लर्न फ्रॉम योर एफर्ट्स. वी नो स्टूडेंट्स फ्रॉम बिहार हाउ मच एफर्ट ओरिएंटेड दे आर, चाहे वो यूपीएससी है, चाहे वो फॉरेन एडमिशंस हैं जो
Yes.
आपने अभी किया. स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ बिहार डू दैट, एंड वी मस्ट लर्न हाउ टू परसिस्ट. एंड ये सारी गेम हार्ड वर्क की नहीं है, आपने खुद बताया 2-3 घंटे करो तो हो जाएगा. हार्ड वर्क का गेम ये नहीं है, ये
So actually,
परसिस्टेंस
I
का ही
wanted to
गेम.
share one thing. Sorry
यस.
to interrupt you, but I wanted to share one thing. How easy it is, right? How easy it can be. Initially, I thought that I took 1 year for IELTS exam. But after giving IELTS exam, I realized that I made a mistake not giving IELTS exam earlier. So that was my one of mistake, I could say that, because IELTS exam is not that much tough. If you prepare strategically, then it is
Yes.
not even 2-3 months, never more, not more than two three
Within
months it takes.
yes, yes.
But I take more than 1 year because of fear. So
हम्म.
I
हाँ
failed,
वही.
or like,
देखो
yeah.
सुमित, क्या है फियर एंड अनसर्टेनिटी जो माइंड में होती है कैंडिडेट्स के, एंड लैक ऑफ प्रॉपर स्ट्रेटेजी, वो बहुत से फैक्टर हैं जिसके चलते स्टूडेंट्स फ्रॉम इंडिया आर नॉट एक्सप्लोरिंग द बेस्ट ऑप्शंस. एंड
Yes.
कुछ एक्सट्रेनियस फैक्टर भी होते हैं, तो जियो पॉलिटिकल सिचुएशन वो एक्सटर्नल फैक्टर आ गया. अब लेकिन फ्यूचर में मेरे को लगता है सिचुएशन शुड चेंज फॉर द पॉजिटिव, एंड स्टूडेंट कैंडिडेट शुड लर्न फ्रॉम पीपल लाइक यू। आपकी जर्नी से सीखें, मेहनत करते चले जाएं, और अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिल जाती हैं। आपको मिली है, वो मेहनत करेंगे, उनको भी मिलेंगे। लगे रहो। बस तब तक अपने लिए कुछ अल्टरनेट भी साथ में रखो, कुछ जॉब करते रहो या हायर एजुकेशन में चलते रहो, सो दैट यू सस्टेन योर सेल्फ। जब मिलना है तो मिल जाएगा। जैसे बोलते हैं कि आप अपना एफर्ट करते जाओ, फल जब मिलेगा तभी मिलेगा। सो दैट इज व्हाट द एग्जांपल
And
योर
I would
जर्नी
say
इज।
that I want to thank you as well. You motivated me in between a lot. And earlier, Ankit sir, Rahul sir helped me a lot. Means for start from document preparation to
यस।
every question, whatever question I had in between, I have asked message, mail, and every question I
यस।
got every answer from you guys. YourPedia helped me a lot.
ओके।
So I would thank you a lot for this help.
ओके, सो थैंक्स फॉर दैट अप्रिशिएशन सुमित। अब बहुत अच्छा सेशन था आपका, बहुत अच्छी इनपुट्स आपकी मिली, एंड आई एम वेरी श्योर ये स्टूडेंट्स को फॉर इयर्स टू कम इट इज गोइंग टू हेल्प देम, especially when they feel dejected and when they are on the verge of quitting. When they listen, get your video, listen to you never know, I mean आपकी अपनी जर्नी से कितने लोगों को बेनिफिट होता है। सो दैट इज हाउ इट इज सुमित।
Yes.
एंड अब जो आप स्टार्ट करने वाले हैं नेक्स्ट 4 इयर्स की जर्नी अपनी पीएचडी की कनाडा में, आई विश यू ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट फॉर दैट। एंड आई
Thank you so much.
अगेन पॉप अप सुमित, मैं दोबारा जब आप पीएचडी कर रहे होंगे आपसे इंटरेक्शन करूंगा, और जब आप पीएचडी कर चुके हैं तब इंटरेक्शन करूंगा। So that
Definitely.
keep on bringing, as a mentor, keep on bringing your journey in front of prospective students. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.